This cat is called valid braces based on the famous lead code problem. What do we have to do here? Well, we get a string as an argument with parentheses, and we have to check out if for every opening parentheses, there is a closing parentheses. And this should be in the right order. So the first two test cases should return true. But let's take this one. Here we have an opening square bracket and an opening normal bracket. But after the last opening normal bracket, there is a closing square bracket, and that is not the right order. Hence, we should return false in that case. Well, let's start. So first of all, I want to make a mapping of the parentheses, and this is called the dictionary. So for every opening parent, there should be a closing parent. Let's do that for all three kinds. So first of all, we have to check something. Let's iterate through the string for brace in string. And we can make a new variable, by the way, a stack to help us. And what we have to check out, whether the opening parentheses are being closed by the corresponding counterpart. But first of all, we have to use a stack. In the stack, we kind of store all the opening parentheses. So let's check the following, whether the brace is in the stack. And this returns whether the keys are available. Keys are the parentheses on the left-hand side. Oh, sorry. We have to check out whether the brace is in the mapping, of course, not in the stack. So yeah, here the opening parentheses return true. And if this condition is met, in other words, then we can append them or add them to the stack. Stack.append the braces. Let's print the stack here. That should consist of all the opening parentheses. Yeah. On the other hand, let's change the argument here. If it starts with a closing parent instead of an opening parent, then we should return false right away. And that can be achieved with the following condition. The brace should not be in the mapping. In other words, the braces should not be the keys in the mapping. Yeah, the closing parent returns true. So if this condition is met and the length of the stack should be 0, equal to 0. True. Yeah. This is the condition. So there is nothing in the stack and we are dealing with the closing parents. Then we should return false right away. If this condition is met, we return false. That is simply not legit. False. Okay. So let's change it back. Opening and then a closing one. Yeah. And now we should do the following. Check out if for every opening parent there is a corresponding closing parent. And for that we have to consult our mapping. So let's print the braces and next to it the values of the mapping. But we have to use the .get method and the argument is the stack. And not only the stack, only the last value, because the last added character is where it is about. Yeah. If this last added character is equal to the brace, then we should do something. Let's have a look when the condition is met. There we have a problem. It was never closed. Oh, here we have a problem with the parentheses. Yeah, this makes sense, especially when you see the string. So that basically means A, for every opening parent, there is a closing one, and then the condition is met. Here you see the same. And lastly here with the square brackets. So if this condition is met, we should pop the opening parents in the stack. So we use stack.pop, which is a built-in method, no arguments needed. It will remove the last added value. And then at the end, the stack should be empty. Yeah. And that is good. In other words, if the length of the stack is equal to 0, then we should return true. Yeah. We can replace this print function by a return statement right away. This returns true. In all the other cases, it should return false because there is something in the stack. Yeah. Okay. Well, this should work out. Let's test it out in the interpreter. Attempt. And there we go. Passed all of the tests. Hope this has been useful, that you learned something from it. I'll thank you for watching and hope to see you in another video. Ciao.